Well, hello my babies and gentlemen, this is your AstrologerKira again face to face. Don't mind my face because I have several moments happening for the past week. One including special Chinese cream for the under eye, which I richly put all over my eyes, and then the next morning I woke up like this. It's still swelled. It doesn't look so well, and it affects my face, of course, but this is not about me, it's about you. This week will bring us all sorts of events, especially for you who have something in a very late Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and very late Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, and also very important for all of you who have early Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, because this could be very important week for you all. But let me tell you what will unfold, and as you know me from before, and all of you 6 or 7 you who are following me very faithfully, thank you. I'm not doing fluffy astrology, so I will be up to the point. And here I have to apologize to one of my friends who praised me for doing monthly, weekly forecast from the couch behind, because I cannot do it anymore. It was very comfortable, but I have combined fridge, as we call them, American fridge here, big as the closet on this side of the room, so I cannot use it. We are waiting for the renovation of the kitchen. It should take place in a couple of months, but enough of that. On the 27th, the moon in Capricorn will square Venus in Libra. And what does that mean? Usually people say aspects between moon and Venus, tense aspects like oppositions or squares, are not so important, but I have to tell you that everything which includes the moon is extremely important in anyone's chart. In this sense, oh, I hate how I look. Yeah, in the symbolics of this aspect, in this same sense, not this one, and I'm sorry for being so sloppy, but I had a chaos going on here. And if you heard my last week's predictions, you were warned, because some bad things were happening all over. We had a shooting here in the center of the Belgrade with a fire, like a terroristic attack, and who knows what. We had some viruses, flus, all sorts of things happening with bathrooms and people and annoyance and craziness, and everything went wrong due to some aspects I already talked about last week. So it's very important for you to listen to me and to remember the day before so you can be prepared. Now, Moon in Capricorn, Venus is in Libra. Venus in Libra is win-win. We are going to negotiate. I'm going to calculate what we had. It's not just about harmony, but it can be. And Venus is about all perspectives, because I want to see things from my perspective and your perspective and Johnny's perspective and Mary's perspective. And that can be time consuming, and that can also make this type of person feeling a bit stuck. On the other hand, Moon in Capricorn, while person is younger, this Moon is very shy, not so developed, but as the person is getting older, under the influence of Saturn, its ruler, this person will become very shrewd, very calculative, sometimes called cold-hearted, which is not the case, because I believe that around that shell of ice, which is only serving those types of people for protection, those personalities are very, very fragile, afraid, maybe traumatized. And now we are going to have the clash between Moon and Venus. So when Moon and Venus are in square aspect, what you want and what you long for is not the same what you love. And that can bring certain types of dualities happening in our lives. Those types of people are very not so pleasant for astrological analysis, because how can I tell them you will never get quite satisfied in love, no matter in what circumstances you find yourself or with various types of people. So there will be a clash between negotiations and some terms. Maybe this can relate between two companies, or if you are applying for a project or you are applying for finances, maybe this is not such a great day. Also, this could be clash going on between a married couple and his father, for instance, or her father. So in-laws could be in the game here. Maybe in one couple, someone's career may take a lot of them, and they won't be able to dedicate more time to their home and family and marriage, generally speaking. But this is what it is during Monday. Also, Venus will still hold very tense aspect with Uranus, so love could be very sensitive to all sorts of small teasing, temptations, jokes. Be very careful. Don't try to be funny. Better shut up and take the situation as it is. There will be better days than Monday, but Monday is quite interesting day. It's not spectacularly important regarding mundane things like politics and wars and markets, but when it comes to you and your personal affinities, it could be a bit bittery, annoying, and scratchy, itchy type of day. Then on Tuesday, 28th of October, Mars in Scorpio will trine Jupiter in Cancer, and at the same time Moon will enter Aquarius and conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. Now, this combines several aspects, because Moon from Pluto will approach an opposition toward Jupiter. So people could expect too much, or people may demand too much, or there could be some issues happening with the masses, some unfortunate events. I don't see it as something going to kaboom anywhere in the world on Tuesday, but there will be this dissatisfaction growing and boiling within people, and some clashes between governments and people, and you know those situations, some small fights in parliaments, and you know what I'm talking about. At the same time, what did I say? Mars is creating very stable and beneficial aspect toward Jupiter. Also very close to Mars there is the planet Mercury, and Mercury will be the star of this week. There is no doubt about it. So Mars, somewhat Mercury, will create great water trine with Jupiter on one side and Saturn on the other. Neptune is very close there in the sign of Aries, but still very, very close. And when it comes to those planets, they all have huge orbs, so 1, 2, 3 degrees here and there doesn't make any difference. This is a great water trine. This is the sense of liberation. This is spiritual preaching. So maybe your priest, while attending church or some spiritual services, religious services, or some renowned spiritual teachers or gurus or guides will say and do something magnificent. Besides that, this is a phenomenal moment to buy properties somewhere close to the ocean, lake, sea, there won't be a better place, a better moment than this one. So you can build your dreams. You can imagine you are building your villa besides the sea, Mediterranean, somewhere south of France, Italy, or something like that, with phenomenal view. And I will put the pool there and sauna there, and everything will revolve around water at the same time. This aspect can carry a lot of water, so I expect the whole continent of Europe to be drowned in water. And this is also phenomenal aspect for investments, especially in foreign countries. So if you want to buy an island somewhere and then build a retreat, something like that, or a spiritual center, or you want to trade with gas and oil, or you want to buy some stocks and bonds in China, for instance, or in Japan, like be big in Japan, or in Australia, this is a phenomenal moment for you. Mercury and Mars by the late Scorpio, this is everything about being shrewd, wise, handling things, several things at the same time. You have support and protection coming from your home, your ancestors, your roots, and at the same time there is someone on the other side of the planet giving you support and offering you phenomenal deals at the same time. So you should not miss this chance throughout this whole week. It won't flow so effortlessly. There will be some obstacles, and I will tell you about them, but this is great aspect whether you are looking for spirituality, whether you are looking for investments, renovations, buying a project, gathering your family, exploring your roots. I caught myself thinking to purchase 23andMe test so I can finally determine my real ancestry, because I don't quite look as a Slavic woman. But whatever is in your mind now, it will be very fruitful. Not perfect, but extremely fruitful and useful for your future. If you are born around late November, so from 18th November until no, not 15th November until 5th December. You are the star of this show. It won't be easy for you, whether this relates to your committed relationships, your social circles, networking, starting some new things, and also your love life. So this can be very pivotal moment for your life, and the same goes for people who are born by late Taurus and early Gemini. They may feel the same because this whole constellation is oriented toward this axis: late Scorpio, early Sagittarius, and late Taurus, early Gemini. So you could feel at the crossroads in your life. And on the other hand, people who have something in late Pisces or late Cancer could feel truly blessed regarding this aspect. Now, on the 29th, Mercury enters Sagittarius, and Mercury will create an opposition toward Uranus in Gemini. At the same time, Mercury, before Mercury slides into the sign of Sagittarius, Mercury will, for a short moment, not for a short moment, for a day or two, Mercury will create trine aspect toward Neptune in Aries, fire sign, air sign. Now, what does this mean? It means that, first of all, Mercury is still very close to Mars. Mars is at a very dangerous position or energy coming from Scorpio: vengefulness, strength, one-man army, and Mercury armed with this kind of quiet, not aggression, capability to fight as one. sliding into Sagittarius, the world of waste, sceneries, spirituality, going to the moon, philosophies, sarcasm, being rude in a very polite way, passive aggressiveness in a very intellectual way. This type of Mercury who knows everything and it can do anything, and now it feels like the world belongs to them, will connect with Neptune in early Aries. So this is phenomenal for some startups, creating new businesses, companies, creating new dreams, new philosophies. Oh, whether this theory is right or this one is not right. Making breakthroughs in mathematics, physics, astronomy, astrology, creating new pathways in science, in intellectual approach to things, in philosophy, opening the new pathways, opening the new horizons. At the same time, business, opening for a new business. Alas, Mercury creates an opposition toward Uranus. And this is a very hard to cope type of aspect, because this is bzz, 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 bzz. Electricity is there, it's all around, as great scientist Bohm said, plasmoids. But those plasmoids are going to attack you from all sides. So be very careful if you're doing with electricity anywhere in your home. That's one thing. And another thing is, I'm going to sit and negotiate with you regarding some phenomenal startup or a business idea or something great, which can become big. And at the same time, your phone is ringing nonstop, my phone is ringing, there is something crashing, there is guy falling off the ladder because because electricity struck them. Things could be disturbing, you will feel disturbed, you could have several phenomenal ideas at the same time, and there is a danger that you may not act upon any of them, because they will attack your brain all the time. Those are those plasmoids I'm talking about. Now, be careful, especially if you are in a very early Gemini and very early Sagittarius, because this can bring some injuries, issues with your lungs, hands, shoulders, carpal tunnel syndrome, your lungs, again, your neurology. So be careful, be inspired, but be focused. Focus will be the most expensive word and idea in your mind these days. It carries tremendous potential to move the mountains, to recreate your life completely, but at the same time, circumstances will try to distract you. So be very careful regarding that. That was Wednesday, 29th of October. Then we are stepping into Thursday. Mercury in Sagittarius is creating sextile aspect toward Pluto in Aquarius. Very similar. Your ideas could be spread all over the world. People are connecting. Maybe they are reconnecting, but now the words are being heard. Words are very powerful. Now clever people are speaking, and now things could be changed for good in the future. If that relates to your personal chart, if you have something in early Sagittarius and early Aquarius, then you will feel this as a surge of a completely new energy, and that will give you the wings to fly, or the knowledge. This is a phenomenal day to start learning something new, to study a new skill. Go to that AI course or whatever, or gain that idea how will you do your content in the future, and then employ AI to work for you, and you are free to do some better things or better paid things. On Friday, 31st, I believe it's a Halloween for the Western Christian Church, or the Western part of Christianity. Halloween is older, or Samhain. Something is scratching my throat. Maybe subconsciously I'm very aware that I'm at the very dangerous terrain at the moment. But Samhain or Halloween is older than Christianity, and it's one of those four main world points where we have Easter in the springtime, then we have some harvest celebration, I believe, in August, then we have Halloween, and then we have something in February. I'm not sure how it's called, but I know it's celebrated all over the Christian world because it came before Christianity all over the Christian world on the northern hemisphere. So all Slavic, German, and Franco tribes, or Goths and Visigoths, they all had the same type of religion depending on the seasons of this planet, and therefore they created their main celebration days for on those four so-called world points. You didn't want to know that, but anyway, I told you about it. However, during this day, Moon in Pisces will create phenomenal aspect with Sun in Scorpio. So this can be everything, you know, vampires and Dracula and skeletons all around, and wow, I'm afraid, are you afraid? I'm very, very afraid, yeah, where are the candies? Drowning in sugar and stupid movies, who cares? But what is not so good here is that during the same day, Moon will square Uranus in Gemini, and Mars will create an opposition toward Uranus. This can be very dangerous, like explosion, people getting hurt, people are getting betrayed. I didn't tell you a few days before, when Mercury slides into Sagittarius, many secrets could be revealed. Maybe couples could start to talk again because Mercury entered its retrograde shadow past week, so it's slowly preparing to go retrograde on 9th November. But maybe you could think about someone from your recent past or your longer past. Maybe you could be searching for that person online, discovering some things about her. Oh, she got married. Oh, she has 6 kids. Oh no, and 3 dogs. Oh, secrets will be revealed. You are going to play a detective a bit. But now, when some secrets are revealed, during 31st of October, there could be some hurtful moments. Maybe some separated couples decided to talk again, and they assumed they are reunited. And then when 31st hits, again my throat, things could get rocky again. Oh, I didn't tell you. You see, I just forgot to tell you that I went to bed with the cleaning lady in my company. What? Why didn't you tell me that on Tuesday or Thursday or Wednesday or whatever day? I didn't want to get you mad. And now you are thinking you are getting me into what kind of emotion, please? Can you explain this to me? So please be very careful. Also, Mars opposition Uranus, that's electricity. There is no doubt, electricity with a big dagaboom. Please be careful, especially in bathrooms. There are boilers, there are gas, those gas containers for the gas stoves. Those things could go dagaboom. I'm warning you, check electricity, keep away from electricity. If your husband is an electrician, warn this guy, because there will be some very easy injuries happening, and people could be. Besides that, drive carefully. Gemini is the sign of traffic. Uranus is there on its top, on its edge, dancing between Taurus and Gemini during the past few months. Please be very careful while driving or crossing the street. Look all sides. Don't be distracted by your phone, because this is one of the situations that could happen. Take care of your children, especially if you have 2 children and they are going outside in pairs. While crossing the streets, going to school, take care of them. I am very serious. Maybe I'm very doom and gloom type of astrologer, but when I warn you about something, please listen to me. If you want to listen about butterflies and unicorns and what people are calling fake optimism, then you can find someone else. But I want to warn you about crucial things. I also warn you when some positive things are coming, as I just did, but no one remembers that. No one. That's deaf ears. So Halloween, if you are letting your children to go outside to collect candies or whatever, please tell them to take care of the traffic. It won't be the Dracula chasing them down the street. And if it is, it's someone who is costumed. Let them be warned about the cars and trucks and whatever there is on the street. Please. This is a serious warning regarding children and electricians this time. On the 1st, Saturday the 1st, it's the moon is in the sign of Pisces. Hail to all Orthodox Christian countries, mainly Slavic countries, because it is, I believe, it is the Day of the Dead for them. If it's not on the 1st, it's usually on the 1st November. But it should fall on Saturday, because Saturday is Saturn's day, the Day of the Dead. Interestingly, it's Sunday. I'm not sure it's always on the 1st November. It could be peaceful. Some kind of peace and rest. Maybe parents would say, Halloween is finally over. I can start my diet now. Or, thank God, my children are quiet and they are sleeping and they are in their sugar coma, and I can rest for this whole day. On Sunday, 2nd November, Venus in Libra is squaring Jupiter in Cancer, and at the same time Moon is entering the sign of Aries, so you are waking up, you have cleared your sugar coma, you went keto, and you are ready, or you could be very mad how things happened throughout the past few days, especially Friday and especially Tuesday, I believe. So there could be some fights going on Sunday, but what is more interesting, now when Venus is squaring Jupiter, those are drama queens. Where is my Perrier water? You know I don't drink any other type of water. Where is my silky shawl? You know my precious voice only needs a silky shawl. Because I have that damn opera in the Opera Garnier going on in 2 days. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Josephine. Wait, my shawl, mon shawl. Drama queens. Where are the strawberries here? No, it's snowing. No, where are the strawberries? Because I always have 3 huge but organic strawberries in any season of the year for my breakfast. After that I have a ton of chocolates, but it doesn't matter. Where are my 3 strawberries? Oui, madame. Oui, madame. Oui, oui. Excusez, madame. Désolée, madame. Oui, Drama queens. Drama queens in some nice places, nice hotels, restaurants, Opera Garnier. Oh, we had Louvre. Oh, Louvre is going to be called, and their guards are going to be responsible, and their whole security system. Guards will pull out because I know, I know how it's going on. Everything should be insured. Insurance should be included, and they're all told that their lives are more valuable than insurance, and they didn't care, to tell you very honestly. So those thieves could carry out a whole elephant out of the Louvre. I remember 20 years ago, three guys stole the whole concert piano from the National Opera and Ballet from Belgrade during the plain daylight working hours of the opera house. They went in, the guard asked them, where are you going? We are going to pick the piano for repair, and the guy said, okay, go there, and they took the whole piano out and disappeared. This was one of the very rare pianos that it's worth a huge amount of money, but it happened. So something will move around security, all systems in Louvre, in France, and everything will revolve around France, and I have to go there very soon. But in the meantime, if you don't have anything to do with Louvre and thieves and those situations, or drama queens, you don't have opera singers around you, or those rhythm and blues, a fairy tale voice type of drama queen around you, then this can relate to your home and renovations and also properties. So there could be some attempts to negotiate regarding buying, selling, or investing into property. One side will have huge hopes, the other also. So I don't think that this deal will be closed yet. But during this whole week or even the beginning of the next week, at the same time, you may be struggling with your mother, for instance, like I have this situation, because you want something to be new and beautiful and styled, and the other side wants something old, which looks like garbage. It's not antique at all, it's not vintage, it's plain garbage, and it's ugly. But no, the other person got used to the ugly thing. The first person wants something new and beautiful to harmonize things. This is when you have a senior in the home and you want everything to be tip-top clean and sterile and perfect for magazine photographs, and then you have a senior who spills the food on the floor, stumbles and everything is down, or gets in with muddy shoes, or you have a child with muddy shoes. But this mostly relates to someone senior in your home. So you will have some very interesting situations, or simply you want to eat something beautiful and fancy, and then you have something very greasy in a big bowl before you, and you are like, yeah, but it's healthy. No, I don't care. Those will be those interesting situations. Right now, Venus is in the sign of Libra. People who are in relationships are trying to harmonize them, or they feel it as a harmonized, and there is no need for fixing anything. But others who are separated are experiencing some mists of remembrance of the past, but they are still very overwhelmed with life, because many other things are happening in their lives for sure, and for months now. So be aware of those details. Now, when it comes to Aries, I don't see anything crucially important happening, which I didn't say before, and I just told you about Venus and Jupiter. So in that sense, this was the interaction the moment I mentioned Jupiter and Venus. So except the fact that you must be extremely careful while traveling long distances, longer distances, or while driving, and be careful, warn your children if you have children. If you have a sibling, there could be some fights going on, very, very heated discussions with your siblings or your closest friends, or your siblings, especially your younger sibling, could be in some sort of danger. A dramatic or traumatic event may revolve around them. If you are a Taurus, something dramatic or traumatic may take place with your wallet and your investments. So please be careful, because this could be some eruptive moments, but shorter lasting, around global markets. Everything you do during this week will be filled with financial calculations, and every 5 minutes you will go like a squirrel. You know, this will cost me like this, that will cost me like that, and this will heart attack. You can manage. Yeah, you are going to have a nervous breakdown by Sunday, but in the meantime, be merry and enjoy your calculations. If you're a Gemini, now you're crazy. You could have very heated discussions with your spouse. There may be fights. Contracts are being, how do you say, will fall apart suddenly. It will take, but maybe you could find something better. Maybe something better. Please be careful not to get a scar on your face or on your butt, or not to fall on your face or butt, whatever, because things could be tricky for you, especially if you are an electrician, or you are in IT industry, developing AI, or doing marketing promotions, or whatever. If you're a Cancer, things could be interesting for you. A few days, you may not feel so well during this whole week, except by weekend, when you could overdo it with sugar. But generally speaking, since Jupiter is here in your sign, you should diet. That's the one thing. And the other thing is, now someone interesting could enter your love life, although that person could be problematic in many ways. So maybe this is not the perfect moment. However, this could be a perfect moment for you to conceive a child, for instance. And this child will have different type of energy within them than the one we got used to for years and decades, because when it's born, it will energies will look completely different. And I hate this lights and shades on my face coming from my curtains, but I want to use the outside light, and this is why. Leo, you're not feeling so well because the sun is still holding to that square aspect toward Pluto, so many things are changing. There could be some passing or departing of people you love. There could be people digging holes on the road in front of your home, or you could be digging something in your basement, not necessarily something very joyous. Digging graves, digging secrets, feeling unstable, fixing the bathroom, because my friend, the guy who works for me, had several moments in his bathrooms in both of his properties, And the other girl who works for me had other issues, and I was sick, and I had moments with this refrigerator. So everything, and the refrigerator is black, black, like the sun in Scorpio, like the Pluto in Aquarius, and things will continue in that manner. There could be annoyance, there could be this quiet tension going on, threatening to explode every moment, but mostly around your home. If you are a Leo, if you are a Virgo, some things are moving regarding your home. Maybe you are finding your contractors, or you want to work from your home, or your home-based job brings you all of a sudden incredible number of clients, and you are systemizing, scaling, doing, calculating. You are feeling very blessed with influential and supportive social circles. So things are looking great at the moment, except that there could be some incredible disruptions and you may feel all over the place. That's called the life. Don't worry so much about it. It's just life. You will feel better a couple of weeks down the road. But then again, Mercury will turn retrograde. No. Accept it as a life. That's all. If you're a Libra baby, home, renovation. I'm still chasing contractors. I know they went through hell last week, and they, besides that, they are very irresponsible. Those guys who are doing renovations and adaptations and so on, they expect me to have a hall instead of an apartment, and in the middle of that huge hall, exhibition hall, I will hire them to dig a pool with sauna and waterfalls, and usually they expect me to offer them to renovate Singapore airport, for instance. Not plain apartment and not the whole of it, because this room will stay the same. So you will be all about negotiations and contractors, and so you won't think so much about love, but you will be thinking about restoring, renewing your life, doing some transformations, but some, not transforming, reconstructing your life. That will be in your mind. How can I do things faster and easier and make more money and have more free time to dedicate to myself, my beauty, because I need it, my body, my exercising regime, and so on and so on. If you're a Scorpio, things could revolve around money, and this can be one of those moments when you could feel the wind flow of money, or you will make incredible financial deal. On the other hand, this can be one of those weeks when things are extremely dangerous. Physically dangerous for you, or physically dangerous for your spouse. In any case, your mind will be overworking. You will worry, but you will build something meaningful. Along the way, there may be some dead bodies around you, not caused by you, but caused by life. But that's the part of life. For you, it's the same advice as for Virgo, accept it as life. If you are Capricorn, things are stable. You are getting sudden support, not sudden support, and you are waking up, and this confusion and stale energy and falling apart energy could suddenly show you the spark of inspiration, the pearl in the mud, the diamond in the cold, not in the cold, in coal, but not in coal. Diamonds are not found in coals, but in special rocks called kimberlites, and you will find your kimberlite during this week. You could connect with some incredible people, and you could start your new life. That's for sure. Everything is supporting you except moon here and there, but who cares about the moon? Moon is faster moving, but things are looking phenomenal for you. Everything clicked from this sea of confusion and sleeping and being in coma. Everything clicked perfectly, especially during this week. You should use it for business, for education, for traveling, for falling in love, for studying something new. Move, not physically, move in your mind. Feel this electricity, which is bringing you the blessings from Uranus and Mercury, and the whole world is your oyster. If you are Aquarius, things are looking pretty not well, challenging. Maybe there could be some issues going on regarding your career. On the other hand, something going on regarding your home. And on the third corner, there could be some issues going on with your children or your romantic life if you're not married or in a committed relationship. So in that sense, your lover or your child could go through some dramatic or even traumatic events. Again, warn them about electricity and about traffic and keep them out of the basement or attic for that sake, especially on Halloween day, but this could also take place on Tuesday or Wednesday. So everything could revolve around your career, but things are clearing out and you are getting some support coming from your social circles. If you're Pisces, especially late Pisces, you will feel exceptionally blessed. But if you're early Pisces, beware of the injuries around your thighs, upper legs, so to say, and at the same time, feel this strong need to change physically, psychologically, spiritually, and you are blessed with something. Even if you are resisting this wave of changes, things are changing for you, because there are some things you don't have a power of anymore. I know very well, because I have one most important Pisces in my world, my mother, and I can see how things are changing for you starting from the past year. So this is almost more than 11 months now. So she doesn't have control or power over it anymore. She's trying, and she is accepting some new truths about her life. She could not walk freely as she did before, but she had some walking devices, and she could not do that as she did before, but I will do that against her, instead of her. And this could be the Freudian switch. And there is this girl who takes care of her, and she's annoyed with that girl, but that girl became the part of her world for the past, 6 months or maybe a bit less. So things, even if you are resisting changes will transform your life, because you won't have a power over them. Something completely new is beginning. I said several times, this something completely new will start from late February, early March, but right now, don't resist. Just learn how to flow with the changes and use them for your benefits, not for getting annoyed, but what you can do with it. That's the right thing. So what you can do with those blessings and those romantic moments, this will be the main question for all astrological signs throughout this whole week. I look awful. This around my eyes and my cheeks are here, but I believe I will look better next time. So this was it for this week from reconstruction site. Love you all. This was your astrologer Kira, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.